Welcome to Coppell Middle School Student Technology Orientation.
Some rules and expectations for lab use. Please enter quietly and immediately take your assigned seat. If your teacher is not there, please wait outside for your teacher before you enter the classroom. Do not change any of the settings at your computer workstation. That does include changing the orientation of your monitor. Before leaving the lab, there are some expectations that we have for you. We want to leave the lab just how you found it. So please straighten your keyboard, mouse, push in your chair, and pick up all trash and belongings around your station. Before leaving the lab, you will want to log off. To do so, remember to save all of your work, close all programs, click on the Start button, and choose Log Off. The last period of the day should remember to shut down and power off.
There must be a teacher present in the lab in order for you to work. If there is no teacher there, please go back to your classroom and let them know. If you absolutely have to work on a project, check with your librarian and see if there's a chance you can use a computer in the library. Remember, please do not go into a lab without a teacher present.
How to log into our network. Your username will be your first initial, middle initial, or possibly maybe an X as your middle initial, last initial, and the last 4 digits of your student ID. Here's an example. If your name is James Timothy Garvey and your student ID is 23456, your username will be JTG3456. Right now your password is your full 5-digit student ID. If you're having problems logging in, here are a few things that you can do to help troubleshoot. Click on the Options button on the bottom right hand of the login screen. Then be sure that in the third box it reads CISD. Then click on OK. If you're still having problems, restart your computer.
Here you will see the Coppell Independent School District has an acceptable use policy. Let's review this policy with you. The use of any technology must support the educational goals of this district. That does include gaming. If your classroom teacher has asked you to participate in a particular game, then that does support the educational goal of that class. If not, you should not be playing games. Accessing or transmitting copyrighted, threatening, obscene material, or any other material that is deemed inappropriate is prohibited. Disciplinary action will take place for the following: accessing data from another user. This does include you logging in as someone else if they are absent that day. If you are working on a project with a friend and you need to access some material that is in their documents, please see your teacher. Changing network configuration or security without permission from the Coppell Independent School District, and computer tampering or vandalism. This does include removing anything from the keyboard, changing the orientation of the monitor, or unplugging any data cords from the back of a computer. Coppell Independent School District technology is not to be used for your personal profit, and please remember that your email is not confidential. We can access your email if need be. In addition to the acceptable use policy, Coppell Independent School District also has user responsibilities. These are responsibilities that are to be followed not only by students but by all users of all technology in our district. Remember that all users should be polite at all times. That includes not sending abusive, degrading messages to anyone, and please remember to use appropriate language. Privacy is huge. Do not reveal any of your personal information. This includes your first and last name, your address, your telephone number, and please remember, do not reveal the personal information of any of your friends either. Do not use the network in such a way that it would disrupt the use of other network users. And any data or communication created with our technology does remain the property of CISD. It is not solely your property.
Let's go over a few expectations about printing. Please do not print full color backgrounds. When printing from a website, don't print the website pages. Another option is to copy and paste your needed information right into Word. If you're using PowerPoint and you're printing off a project, if you do have to print it, please print it in handout version only. Don't forget, use that print preview before you print. If you print and it does not come out of the printer, please do not hit print again. Let your teacher know immediately. Please do not continue hitting print over and over again, because every time you hit print, the document is printing somewhere. Let's troubleshoot. Check your printer. Make sure it has paper or there's not a red light blinking. Check your printer location. Make sure you're printing to the lab or the classroom that's nearest to you. Your campus has many different printers. You could have sent it to the wrong printer each and every time you hit print. Hitting print over and over again does not fix your problem.
What printer should you use? Well, always make sure you ask so that you are using the correct printer. Never just use the print icon, and use the office button in the top left corner to select the correct printer. Here is a screenshot to help you print. In the top left corner, click on the office button. From there, choose the print button. A print dialog box will appear. Look in the location to make sure you're printing to the correct printer. If not, you can always select a new printer by clicking on the arrow and selecting from one of your choices. If you don't know what printer to print from, please make sure you ask.
When using the laptops and logging on, please wait about 1 minute once the login screen pops up. This gives the wireless a chance to find your laptop. Type in your username and hit tab towards password. When you're finished with the laptop and you're shutting down, please wait for the screen to go completely black. Even the one with the little white arrow is not finished. Wait for it to flash black, then close your lid.
Your teacher is now going to review the information with you, and at the close of the review, you'll be given a summary of the acceptable use policy and user responsibilities. Please be sure to read, initial each point, and sign it. We hope you have a successful school year using the technology.